What's up, Lake Tahoe? Welcome to Tahoe Real Thrills. I'm your host, Dan Agacheski, and we're out here at the Myers Mountain Bike Festival, right here at the base of the Corral Loop. We're gonna go get all our gear on and hit the trail, but before we do, let's check out space riding in Greece.
Once again, I've had the chance to ride a place that seems impossible to find on our planet. A place from another world. When I got there, it was so bright that I couldn't believe what lay under my eyes. This place was made of yellow soil, boiling holes, and volcanic raids. Just like Venus, the planet named after the Greek goddess of love and beauty. As I got closer, I felt the heat and the energy of this place. I knew this place was my next destination. This place is Niceros, a remote island in the southeast of Greece. This island was created from a volcano that is still alive. There was a lot of fume under my wheels when I reached the center of the crate. I've always loved to explore unridden places and make a dream come true.
Welcome back to Tahoe Real Thrills. I'm here with Kyle from Sports LTD. Kyle, we're here at the Mountain Bike Festival. What's going on?
Yeah, we're just out here at Corral Loop, a bunch of local trails, and it's an awesome event. We're out here demoing all bikes. Right here, we're at the Specialized tent, demoing all of next year, the 2016 Specialized high-end bikes. We have fat bikes, full suspension, everything in between. There's 4 other bike companies here as well, and it's been a great time. We got shuttle rides out here, and everyone's just trying out new bikes and getting after the trails. We just had some rain, so it's killer out here.
Awesome, man. Yeah, and you're with Sports LTD. We got to throw in the plug. What do you guys offer over there?
You know, at Sports LTD, we're the Specialized dealer here in town, so we have all Specialized gear, whether you want to buy, rent, just come and look at it. We have road bikes, full suspension, hardtails, fat bikes, and everything in between, beach cruisers for rent, and we just want to get people outside and pedaling those legs and having a good time.
Cool. We'll let you get back to it. Thanks a lot, Kyle.
Yeah, thank you.
Now let's check out our next clip of the day, the Red Bull Air Races in Austria.
Ravine lived up to its reputation as Croatia's premier tourist resort for the 3rd round of the Red Bull Air Race World Championship. Outstanding views from land and sea, excellent visibility, and a huge crowd to watch the drama unfold. Yet again, the wind had changed direction to demand the utmost from the pilots to keep their performances under control. The most anticipated head-to-head in the round of 14 was the duel between defending world champion Nigel Lamb and and the championship's most improved performer, Matt Hall. And it didn't disappoint. Lamb flew the quickest time so far in the session to throw the pressure back on the Australian. And Hall failed to respond. He lost the heat by 1/10 of a second and had to hope he'd progress as fastest loser.
I knew it was going to be tough against Nigel, and I'm happy with how I flew it. I was surprised at the time I ran. It's probably the slowest time I've run all week, so we're currently looking at what happened. I was happy with the run apart from the centre chicane there, so we'll see what happens, and fingers crossed I get another shot at it in about an hour's time.
Pete McLeod raised the bar higher with an even quicker time, which Yoshi Moroya might have beaten if he hadn't hit a pylon. Nikola Ivanov then proved no match for Paul Bonham, who flew the fastest time of the session. That confirmed Hall as fastest loser to fly against the two-time champion in the round of 8. Having come so close to going out, Hall threw caution to the winds. His time was the best of the day. Bonham would need to fly faster than anyone else all week. Typically, the Briton was ahead of the clock, but his challenge collapsed when he exceeded the Gilo through gate 7, and he was classified and did not finish. That put Hall in the final 4 against Martin Schonke, Mike Goulian and Hannes Arg, who had come through a thrilling duel against Nigel Lamb. The Briton flew his best lap of the week, but the Austrian somehow found an extra 0.14 of a second to win the heat. Schonke's opening time in the final 4 was one of his best of the week, but Ark was on a roll in every way and pipped him by just 0.07 of a second. Mike Goulian's first Final 4 appearance since 2009 had the makings of a triumph, until, like Bonham, he exceeded the maximum G, so no time. That left the stage to Matt Hall to close out his first championship victory. But yet again, the chance slipped away by the merest margin, just 0.14 of a second. The winner in 2014 made it an emotional double in 2015.
I think that's exactly what I needed after the first 2 races. So I'm really happy, especially now in front of Croatia, lots of fans here, Hannes Arch fans, and especially in front of Austrians. My family is there.
Arch clearly enjoyed his first win of the season. Schonke, a career-best 2nd place. Nigel Lamb scored another 5th position. Paul Bonham was 8th. Yoshi Moroya's qualifying pace earned him no points at all. Matt Hall's 3rd successive podium puts him level with Bonham in the title race. But Arch's return to form has added a new dimension to the next race in Budapest on the 5th of July.
Welcome back to Tahoe Real Thrills. We're out here on the world famous Corral Trail. They just built a whole new lineup of sweet jumps down here. We're gonna go check those out. But before we do, let's go check out the Waterman's competition in New Zealand.
Raglan, you know, is one of those waves that I've always dreamt about, and I know so many people have it on their top 5.
For me, Raglan is one of the most exciting waves in the world.
It's a perfect spot to really enjoy surfing.
Hi there, I'm Pat Parnell at the forever revered Raglan surf break west of Hamilton in the Waikato. Now, after 6 days of being immersed in all that New Zealand has to offer, our athletes are starting to feel the fatigue and pressure of doing well with only 2 disciplines remaining to determine the world's ultimate waterman. That being said, camaraderie is very high as we ready for our longboard event.
I didn't bring a longboard, so he's let me use one of his. He's a nice guy, man.
Longboard favorite Daniel Kereopa surfing on his home break, lending a board to his competition.
It's in my blood. If someone asks me for a board and I've got a spare one, I'll give it to them.
Lenny also has a longboard loaner. His longboard went from roof to road on the way to Raglan.
One of the straps came undone in my favorite longboard that I've had for like 5 years, and it broke. It got flung off and the tail delaminated and buckled, and I was really bummed. This local shaper, Mikey, who shapes for Bear surfboards, he lives right here and he's one of the best longboard shapers on the planet. And he loaned me one of his favorite personal boards, and the thing is as good as my other one.
distinctive styles on display as Connor Baxter, Daniel Kereopa, Kai Lenny, and Mark Visser glide into the finals.
DK was super impressive. His longboarding skills is top-notch. Kai Lenny was really impressive as well. They're just great all-round boarders, you know.
Tears of joy from Daniel Kereopa's mother as he wins the longboard competition, his double whammy event, so he gets double the points, and he surges into the top spot.
You know, I'm really doing it for the family and doing it for our community in Raglan. They train their boy well.
One discipline left, the stand-up paddle, and only one competitor, Kai Lenny, can mathematically catch him to claim the title of the Ultimate Waterman.
You know, anything can happen. It's going to be definitely a grind tomorrow.
Eight athletes, 5 disciplines, a week-long drama stretching thousands of miles. And today in Auckland's Mission Bay, only 2 men left in our field. New Zealand's homegrown son, Daniel Kereopa, and Hawaii's Kai Lenny can earn the title of the world's first Ultimate Waterman. This is where it gets interesting. The downwind leg of the race. Out front is Connor Baxter, but the big battle is in the middle of the pack between Daniel Kereopa and Kai Lenny.
It's the last minute of the week, and I'm just going to go as hard as I can. Leave it all on the water, and, you know, may the best man win.
Baxter and Ching exchange leads for the entire 9 miles, but at the finish, Baxter reaches the beach for the win, 8 seconds ahead of Ching.
He caught up slowly but surely using his muscles and his strength. Managed to hold him off and, you know, keep that little gap all the way to the beach and come up first. I was stoked.
Six minutes behind Kai Lenny, Daniel Kereopa finishes in 5th place, but earns enough points to take the overall title.
This will be probably the most important title that I've ever won. Not so much because of all the disciplines, but the quality of athletes that I had to prove myself against.
Really stoked he won this event. He is the Ultimate Waterman. Now he gets, you know, credit where credit is due.
To wrap up the Ultimate Waterman with these 8 athletes and just to see the bond that they've created, that's what the event's about. It's inspiring.
Congrats goes to New Zealand's Daniel Kereopa. You can see the entire Ultimate Waterman event as we have a full-length documentary coming out in May right here on Red Bull TV. We'll see you then.
Hey, thanks for sticking with us here on Tahoe Real Thrills. I want to say a special shout out to Sports Ltd in Tamba for making all this possible today. Of course, Lake Tahoe Television. I've been your host, Dan Agacheski. Stay with us and tune in next time.